Hi there, today I'm going to give you some tips to help prevent your starting chain on a piece of crochet work from being too tight. Here I'm using a DK or light worsted and I have a 4mm or a size G hook to go with that. That is also what is on the ball band for this yarn. Remember though that that's only really a guide. We start right at the beginning with a slip knot. Now the way you make your slip knot is going to affect your work. So what I do is I take my short length, my tail, I fold that over the top of the working yarn and pull through the tail through that loop. Now by doing it that way, what it means is that when you put that on your hook, the short tail will tighten it and the long tail would loosen it. So that means you can start off fairly loose, and at the end when you've finished your whole work you can tighten that up if you need to, that corner slip knot, which is quite handy. I'm just going to grab with my little finger the working yarn to tension it a little bit, yarn over, hold that bottom of that stitch with my other hand and pull that through. Now you should be able to, if you've left it loose enough, slide that crochet hook backwards and forwards through that chain. If you can't do that, it's too tight. Try to avoid pulling it after you've done that. When you get it up to the right sort of height, which is like this, so you can take your hook in and out, don't pull that yarn any tighter. Okay, so now we're going to do our next one. Yarn over, grab the chain at the bottom, pull that through. Can I go backwards and forwards? Yes, I can. That's a good size chain. Pull the next one up to the same sort of height. Do that all the way up. Really pay careful attention to whether you can slide your hook in and out easily. I'm going to keep going, do a couple more. And I always pull it down like that and take it up to the same height for the next one. And there we have it. Now that may seem quite loose to you, but that is perfect. If you're going to work a row of UK double crochet or US single crochet, particularly if you're going to work into those back bumps. Can you see those back bumps there? These little bumps here, which is where you can work into to make a really neat starting edge, then that is the perfect length of chain for you. And when you've finished that row, it won't be too tight. Let me show you that. Sorry, I'm going to go through my first back bump there. Yarn over and pull through. Yarn over and pull through too. Into my second back bump. Now if you can't get into those back bumps that easily, then you've done your chain too tight. Yarn over, pull through. Yarn over, pull through the two. All the way along it should be relatively easy to get into that back loop, and if it's not, I would start your chain again. It will come obviously better with practice. Let me just finish these. I'll show you how nice and stretchy this piece of work is. Into that last back bump, which is still fairly easy to get into. Yarn over and pull through. Now if you want to, you can tighten that little slip knot end, and look how lovely and stretchy that is. Both the stitches on the first row and the chain stitches have the same flexibility, and that will be a great starting point for your crochet work. And it gives a lovely line of V's along the bottom where you've picked up through the back bump. Hope that's helped.